Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Charterstone Times. Today is Saturday, April 26th, 2025, and after a very long break in between podcasts, we here at the Charterstone Santa Royale Community College podcasting studio have finally upgraded to video podcasting technology. Yes, now you too can get all of the fancy podcasting visuals that will clearly enhance your experience catching up with the Charterstone apartment complex. I am, as always, your host, Barry Borth. Let us catch up with the happenings of this past week. Don and Wilbur Weston had dinner with Wilbur Weston's very sexually active Floridian girlfriend, Belle Batsfree. After dinner with Wilbur and Belle, Dawn was on the cell phone. Those darn teenagers and their cell phones, you cannot get them off of them. She stared outside of her glass window pane, flanked by lavender curtains. Her purple tea stood out. Kathy, I get this feeling of dread whenever I'm around my dad's girlfriend, Belle, she says to her friend Kathy. Why, Dawn? What did she do? Dawn's friend Kathy asks Dawn. I'm not sure why. I just feel uneasy around her, Dawn replies. Meanwhile, Wilbur Weston and Belle Batsfree are starting to embrace. Wilbur has what is colloquially known as postcoital sex hair, and Belle Batsfree has her trademark orange and yellow hair spiked wildly as if she's about to ask for the manager. Her small hands pale in comparison to Wilbur Weston's meaty neck. On Tuesday, Dawn's friend Kathy continued their conversation. Dawn, your dad's girlfriend must have done something to make you feel uneasy. She spilled sauce on me when we went out to dinner, and she intruded on my duet with Dad, Dawn replied, cell phone sitting beside Kathy's table. Kathy is turned away as she paints her toenails. This is perhaps a little bit of quote-unquote fan service for those foot fetishists who also happen to read Mary Worth. But it's not that. It's just a general feeling that she doesn't like me, replies Dawn, hunched over, clearly gripped in the throes of fear and anxiety. Maybe she's jealous of the attention your dad gives you. No biggie, she'll get over it, Dawn's friend Kathy replies to Dawn. On Wednesday, Dawn continues her conversation with Dawn's friend Kathy. Kathy, did you ever meet someone who makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up for no apparent reason? Dawn asks her friend Kathy. Sure. Guys I just wasn't into, replies Dawn's friend Kathy to Dawn. No, it almost feels like a visceral reaction to something, but I don't know what it is, Dawn replies to her friend Kathy. Maybe you're allergic to this Belle person. Ha ha, replies Dawn's friend Kathy to Dawn. Dawn's friend Kathy has now moved on from painting her toenails to now painting her fingernails. It is a light pink color. Her blinds are vertically rather than being drapes, perhaps indicating a slightly less furnished apartment. I don't know what complex she lives in, but it surely is not as nice as the Charterstone retirement complex. On Thursday, Dawn continued her conversation with her friend Kathy. Dawn, don't worry about Belle. She'll come around to you eventually, Dawn's friend Kathy tells Dawn. I guess, replies Dawn to her friend Kathy. We see outside that they are in Wilbur's second floor corner apartment with a singular palm tree outside of it. I mean, you're a terrific person. How could she not? Dawn's friend Kathy attempts to cheer and pep up Dawn. You're a good friend, Kathy. Thanks for that, Dawn tells her friend Kathy. On Friday, Dawn and Kathy's conversation continued. I can't put my finger on it. What's the reason for this feeling of unease around Belle? Dawn continues. to frantically ponder to her good friend Kathy. Who knows why, Don? Don's good friend Kathy replies to Don. But if she's there sharing your living space, it's going to be tough feeling uneasy around her all the time, Don's friend Kathy replies. Yeah, I know. Oh well, I'm going to bed. Good night, replies Don, seemingly wanting to terminate this conversation. We can see beside Dawn that her nightstand has quite an interesting arrangement of goods. First, she has a small alarm clock. Then, she has another copy of the same tableside lamp that was last seen beside Dawn and Belle Batsfree as they were making out and getting ready to get down to it on the couch. She also has a photo of her dad, Wilbur Weston. It's unclear why she has a photo of her dad on her nightstand table in the apartment she shares with him. Perhaps we will find out today. And that brings us to today, Saturday, April 26th, 2025. When Dawn feels unsettled as she tries to sleep, she sits there on her bed, unable to sleep, her face making a rather large, head-shaped hole in her pillow. Her head must be absolutely massive, weighted down by all of the stress and anxiety that she's having with her thoughts about Belle Batsfree that she could not get across to her good friend Kathy. I know what I'm feeling, and it's not good, she thinks to herself, head down against the pillow. As she drifts off to sleep, she says, "What kind of name is Belle Batsfree anyways?" Zzz. What kind of name is Belle Batsfree anyways? Perhaps we will have to tune in next time to find out.